news. Okay, I think I'm on. Hey, if anybody is watching on, out there, send a test text. I'll see if it's working. Yeah. Are you just building like a full Ethernet system and then dropping the hardware there?
No, I wish, man. That would make so much more sense. No, so this guy built a house like a year ago, and then he hold on 1 second. Well, I built a network. I'm still in the middle of trying to boot this network up. That's literally there's a whole lot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And like walk around the house, it's like there's 4 things over here. No, this is for the client. I'm trying to deploy the client network here. I'm on a clock because I'm doing this test thing. I'm just trying to see what you're doing before I talk things over you, okay? It's like we probably eat together. I just wanted to check and see what's going on. Now, can you turn downstairs and grab a pizza real quick? And you want to for 2 minutes, and then I will keep doing everything.
Chuck is gonna get a timeout.
Holy Jesus!
Are you getting a bad daddy timeout?
Oh my God! I'm. Yeah, so I'm supposed to like paint. I'm supposed to paint like a room in the house today as well.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to like juggle both of these. What the fuck?
Yeah, you need a relaxing job just crimping things.
That's right.
Pay you $2 an hour, Chuck.
Yeah.
you should you should quit and come out to Albuquerque. Should join the lucrative field of JST crimping.
That's right.
You could be a JST crimping technician level 1, and if you work really hard, in a year or two, I might promote you to level 2. They make 75 cents an hour.
Now I can't. Sorry, I can't log into my goddamn dashboard to like set up this size network. I gotta go find a 2-factor authentication token. Give me a
Okay, go get that token. While Chuck's out of the room, let's hack his new computer.
Okay, let's see if this fucking works.
Did you just give Ansel a screwdriver and tell him?
Kinda.
Yeah.
What is the deal with this? I turned on 2-factor authentication to beef up the security of my goddamn network good min panel, and like now I'm locked out. This is incredible.
Well, it's very secure, apparently.
Yeah, it's like too secure. I wonder if it's my VPN that's doing some weird shit here.
Wait, are you installing stuff on a network that is not in your room right now?
Yeah, so I'm building so all of these devices. So yeah, the guy built a home, and then he put in wiring, but doesn't know how his wiring works, and he wants like a better network in his house. And I was like, well, it usually means I have to audit it, like come out there. He's like, no, I need it done yesterday. I was like, okay, well then I'm just gonna buy a bunch of parts and like try and make it work without like fucking meeting you. So here I am.
That's weird.
Um, yeah, I mean, I know I can do it. It's gonna cost like $500 or so. So fine by me.
Um, so, are you not using anything that's there? You're just building something, and I mean, you said you
Right.
were not building it and dropping it in.
No, I'm gonna build it and then I'm gonna drop it in, and it's gonna be all wireless, all
Ugh.
like mesh. Well, this stuff is really good,
Uh
so
huh.
I'm not worried about that. And so it'll definitely work.
I bought a repeater a while ago, and it was like 1 megabit per second internally before it repeated. So I had perfect signal, and it was super slow, like terribly so.
Yeah. Why did you get such shitty service?
Well, because there were no specs on it, because it was a $20 Amazon repeater. So eventually, I
Oh,
got this long ass cable.
yeah. Yeah. If you get a shitty repeater, that makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, these access points are like $150 a piece. Yeah, this is not cheap shit at all.
Yeah, I would
No
imagine.
time to fuck around. Yeah, and I mean, it's surprisingly complicated to like set this stuff up, especially if you've never done it before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you've done it, then this is something that people can handle. But if you've never seen this, oh man, heaven
Yeah,
help
you
you.
got to watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, and even the YouTube stuff like is out of date very quickly because this stuff is being upgraded so
Uh huh.
fast. Um,
Please give me a new DHCP lease.
right. Yeah, but I mean, I highly recommend it, especially in your layout, man. You should look into the Unified Dream Machine stuff. Their shit is on point. I think I
Oh,
told you to buy this company. It was at 150. It's trading 300, right? This is back in October. That's up 2x.
it's
It's no
great.
Bitcoin, but yeah, they're crushing it.
Yeah. No, I'm I'm just working on that long ass cable. It's pretty good. What
I mean, yeah, weatherproof cable will help. But what's your Wi-Fi now in your place?
do you mean?
Like, how good is the Wi-Fi in your place now? Like in
Oh,
your
it's fine. I mean, the thing is, the only place I use a computer in my house is, I don't know, within 10 feet of the router. So it's fine. And the router is faster than the service. So it's also
fair
fine.
enough.
The
Fair enough.
annoying part was out here in the shop where I have a metal roof and metal bars on all my windows and a metal roof on my house. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's like a one
that's
big Faraday cage. It doesn't work.
totally. Um, Fuck, this is definitely not up to date firmware. This shit needs to be upgraded.
Chuck, this is the crimping stream, not the firmware updating stream.
What are you crimping, by the way?
JST cables. So these are cables that I could and should have theoretically ordered
Yeah, I was about to say, well, I
online.
basically just ordered this.
So the ones right now connect the scanner board to the motor, and then later I'm going to connect the scanner board to the scanner daughter board. Um, but like, at a certain point when things don't come in or I couldn't order things, like I just have to muscle through it. And
Mhm.
so I've got about 8 hours of crimping to do, which is no fun, but like
Definitely not fun.
fine, right? It's a lot
I,
of products.
yeah, I try to do as little crimping as possible and try and get factory made cables to guarantee
Yes,
quality.
yes, I did buy a bunch of factory made cables, but I was trying to use dirty cables from like dirty PCBs to bid out the cables, and they just didn't have this option. So
Fair enough.
yeah, kind of
It
over
is what
before it
it
started.
is. Yeah.
I'm sure that I could find some, but like for EMC reasons, they have to be a certain length so they don't work as antenna. And yeah, so anyway,
Makes sense.
8 hours isn't that bad, you know. Like,
Yeah, in the grand scheme now, you'll live.
yeah, if I was making a hundred
Uh,
thousand of these, I would, you know. I mean, I thought by now maybe I could have hired a kid, right? I even came up with a design of a machine to test the continuity of all four pins. So like you'd plug in 10 cables and it would tell you, you know, which pin and which cable was
right,
not working.
right.
Hello, Casper. I do not have a beard anymore, but I am crimping a lot of cables. On the bright side,
Out here crimping cables.
yeah.
Yeah, have you had to ever like make a Cat 7 cable?
No, although I've seen it done.
'Cause that shit is like Cat 6, fine. Cat 6A, doable. Cat 7, it's a whole other fucking
Is it just because of the shielding? I mean, it's the same 8 wires, no?
shielding, the gauge. No, the connector itself, the head, like the way the shielding interlock. It's just yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Cat 6 is honestly like as far as I like to go. Cat 6A already becomes complicated.
So I spent a lot of time buying AP8C RJ45 connectors for the Mongoose, and I've gone through a lot of them. And actually, like, kind of no two are the same. I
Mhm.
wonder if it's the standard for the connector. I've never taken a Cat7 connector apart. I have one on my desk right now, but like, I assume there might be another manufacturer of Cat7. I don't think that the standard encompasses the style of wire connector.
Sorry, say that again. This the what doesn't?
So the Cat7 standard may not encompass how the wires are crimped to the 8P8C connector at the end. And you may have found some terrible connectors that are annoying to connect, but there may exist some, slightly easier ones.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the standard, right? The like if you do like a Cat 6, Cat 5 cable, right? There's just like pop up off the shield, you cut that little crap in the middle, and then you just like fucking force feed it into the RJ45 tip or into your jack. You
Hmm.
get into Cat 7, like there's this whole like shielding and enclosure bit,
I see.
and so the tolerances of it are just yeah, it just requires a lot more finesse and just it's harder on the fingers, right? I can do Cat 5 all day long. I don't give a shit. Cat 7s, man, like my fingertips want to bleed.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
Well,
it's definitely a tougher product. Uh,
yeah, I don't see any reason to crimp any RJ45 stuff. In fact, I have many, many, many cables. I probably have like 600 feet of RJ45 cables that are
mhm,
all Cat 6 right now for the Mongoose that I just, that was easy to get, you know, cut and pre
mhm,
crimped to length.
mhm.
Casper says, let's see. Thanks for the reversal process stuff. Thank you for watching. And he works with fiber a lot, and that is no good. Yeah, I would assume like you're using optical resins at every every connection seems not awesome. Cool, but
Yeah, it is kind of
not
cool.
fun
Those
in
little
like a
optical splicers are kind of slick.
yeah. Yeah, no, the technology is cool. It's just probably not cool to do that all day.
Yeah.
I have not yet had the occasion to bond fiber optic anything to anything else. Although I have come close to buying that fiber optic bonding resin for other projects. Almost can't break the cable with fiber. That's good.
Really? No, I
Yeah,
guess if it's sheathed, that makes sense.
I bet even if it's unsheathed, it's very strong.
Does glass strands? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Or
imagine.
what the fuck do I know? Yeah, I don't run into a whole lot of fiber, or if I do, it's not like really long. It's just a little SFP runs. I've never tried to break one for obvious reasons.
Uh huh. Yeah. Even though it's glass, yeah. Cool. Man, that's going to send me on a YouTube rabbit hole till like 1 in the morning watching people splice fiber optic on on the web. Just in case I need to know one of these days.
Yeah, pulling cable is the worst.
Eh.
Well, it's fine like in a commercial environment because they have, drop ceilings,
Uh-huh.
they have ducts meant for it, but like in a home, especially like older homes, you gotta like get in a crawl space or like run to an attic, fucking on your hands and knees trying to yank that shit. It's the worst.
That's why you need to train Ansel to crawl in there and
Yeah, right.
do your cable
So
pulling.
it can be lucrative too because so few people want to do it. I mean, it should be like a seventy-five
Especially
dollar
for
an
a
hour
2 year
job.
old.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't even know the
Exactly.
value of money.
That's right. That's fucking right. Okay, let's
You
upgrade some
pay that
firm.
kid in crackers.
I mean, I basically do. Basically do. And the occasional threat of violence. Might be abuse in 5 years. I probably shouldn't say that.
We never pulled fiber, we shot it.
Hold on,
I
babe.
don't even know what that means.
What's up, babe?
It was us the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you're ready.
I mean, I'm just still worried, but I'll try that. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Sweet. There will be dinner.
Nice.
Did you eat dinner already? Is that like
Yeah,
your
I
time?
went inside because I was like an hour late to making dinner, and Laura had made me dinner, which I ate in 5 minutes and then ran back out here to get on a call, which then got canceled. And
Gotcha.
so back to the
Here we
Crimp
are.
stream.
Every day I'm crimping, I'm crimping.
Nick says, "Good luck doing this in Romania. Concrete and cinder block walls." Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, fucking pulling cable through concrete. Jesus Christ. I don't have the drills for that shit.
Huh. Eh, I actually have a cinder block wall that I need to drill through for my long Ethernet cable. I drilled through the Adobe house, but I still have it running through the door here because I just did it a couple of weeks ago, and I've been lazy. But yeah,
Yeah, do you accept Bitcoin?
do I what?
Do you accept Bitcoin or any crypto?
No, I
You should
don't
get
know
on
how
it.
I would work the cart, but
I
yeah,
mean, how it would work. Just get a
like
BitPay server.
yeah, but I like
You using
uh,
Shopify or some shit.
yeah, Squarespace. Right, there's some real trust in it. So instead of like people, wondering who's managing the cart, like it just says powered by Squarespace, and people know that I am
Yeah.
at least as secure as them. Instead of like me trying to run a camera business and then, also. Or, I don't know. Do you accept Bitcoin at work?
Yeah, totally.
Do people pay you in Bitcoin?
Very, very infrequently. My clients,
Yeah.
come on. If they're
Yeah, right.
hiring me,
Like if they're
they wouldn't
hiring
know.
a network guy, chances
Yeah, they're
are.
no fucking idea. But man, so I just did a job for a guy. Yeah, his house is probably worth a few $1,000,000. I think he's the CEO of a large restaurant chain,
Uh-huh.
and
You
he
are
was interested
public
in
now,
crypto.
right? But by the
Oh,
way,
I know. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the dude was. Yeah, he was trying to jump into Bitcoin at like 23, 25K. I was like, this is interesting. Here come the millionaires. They want to own some of this because they're starting to understand the shit we've been talking about for like almost 10 years now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the herd is coming, bro.
Nah, the thing to invest in is not Bitcoin. It's plastic cameras. That's where you're gonna make your money. Buy
That's right.
now.
Now you should make like a Bitcoin plastic camera.
What do you even
Like,
mean?
no, like some sort of like fucking logo on that shit. Yeah. There's all sorts of like Bitcoin like gear and
Buy
like
Chad's Bitcoin branded plastic cameras. They'll
there
be
you go,
worth
exactly.
$1 million.
That's right. That's right.
Uh,
I love that shit.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Missing out on the opportunity.
Probably. Probably I am. Hmm.
My buddy's company just raised a shitload of money to put stable coins on the Tezos network. Like we live in like two different worlds.
Have a
You're
nice
out here
day,
like
Casper. Sorry, I was talking to the
that's
chat.
cool, man. It's just funny, like you're out here like producing like real objects, like a manufacturing business, like some sort of like sweatshop in like Shanghai.
Uh huh.
And like I'm just like totally abstracted. Like it can only happen on a screen.
Yes, and you make
There's
a
very
100 times more money than I do.
at least per hour, but I don't know if my net revenue is necessarily higher. Um,
Maybe.
I just don't work a lot.
Yeah.
I try to work as little as possible. In fact,
I mean, at least, I mean, this assembly stuff is not super fun, but the design stuff is
oh yeah,
pretty
it's got to be
much the
super
most.
satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what I would do. Like if I had $10 million, I would just make cameras and send them to people for free. Not as many, but you know,
That's not a good business.
well, if I had $10 million, I'd probably never work another day in my life.
Really?
I mean, not at anything I didn't want to do, right? Time's precious.
Oh, do you currently do things you don't want to do?
Yeah, I'm crimping these cables right now, baby.
No, I'm gonna argue that you want to do that shit.
Well, I'd like to get these people these scanners, right? But, um,
Yeah, exactly.
I think if I had the money, I would just open source the designs and say, this is how to build it. I'd build 5 or 10 or 20, give some to some people who I know would enjoy them and talk about them on the internet, and then I'd be done. You want one, you put in the time. I'm not going to put in the time to build 100 of them, you know.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's super interesting.
If
Yeah.
I had 10 million, there would be nothing I ever did that was closed source, right? Everything I would do would just be free to the world, and then I wouldn't have to do any assembly, but I could just do design all the time.
Okay. Oh look, I have a child that's screaming.
Oh yeah, he's screaming, "Let me crimp cables, daddy!"
Did you just fall in the room? And did you want screwdriver again? You know what happened last time you got screwdriver? Yeah. Papa got yelled at for being a bed bug. On. On. It is on. No, it's not on. I lied. Off. Off and on. Very good. I'm surprised that you don't. That you really think that the open sourcing of the designs is really the key to you maintaining some sort of relevance post production.
Wait, sorry, I was listening to Ansel.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, are you talking to Ansel about open source designs? What's his feeling on that?
You take this and you have to go outside. That's all. Get out of here. He's got the screwdriver, but doesn't have the sharp part that would otherwise take a try. So.
Didn't Emily just
Um,
yell at you about giving Ansel a
no,
screwdriver and sending him
the
outside?
screwdriver. It's the screwdriver bit that I'd be worried about, right? Like this, like if you fell on this, this would actually like enter your skin,
Uh huh.
right? The actual rest of the screwdriver, I think that's pretty trivial. We'll find out. So exciting.
Baby's first screwdriver incident. This is live on
Um,
YouTube, Chuck,
yeah, that's
for the
right.
insurance.
That's right. Yeah, I think I just heard dinner's ready, so I'm gonna bounce. But really, this question of like you have to maintain proprietary schematics because it's the only moat that you have.
Yeah,
Like, do
basically.
you think your clientele are really about to like just go print all this shit and like
Some
do what
are,
you're
yes.
literally someone?
But less
I
my
hear they go, yeah,
clientele
it's
than
like
my competitors.
oh, competitors. That
Yes.
makes sense. That makes sense.
I am currently far ahead of a lot of people, but like 5 people entered the market while my Kickstarter was running. And so, like I can't.
Yeah, you
There are
gotta build
certain
up.
things that I will not do on stream. Right? They got to pay $500 to take it apart, or
I
six hundred
got you.
bucks to take it apart. They can't just watch me on YouTube.
You gotta
And
build
like,
yourself a better moat.
yeah, I mean, I could be cleverer, but I mean, the things I'm interested in, people have been doing for a long time. I'm not, reinventing the bubble jet printer. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, I mean, I kind of have to control the production to control the IP to some extent, but maybe somebody will be very nice and give me $10 million, and I will just give things away for the rest of my life.
All right, well, I'm gonna get some dinner. Good to see you, homie. I'll
All
catch
right,
you later. Good luck with that.
catch you later.
Peace.
That was my friend Chuck, super responsible dad. If there's anybody out there who wants to come chat, the link is right down here. I will be crimping cables for a while, it looks like. Looks like I'm more than halfway through. That's good. Halfway through with this half of the cables. The other half, I am none of the way through. The byproduct from this process is a lot of multicolored plastic sprinkles. That's where I'm going to make my millions. Plastic sprinkles. Hottest item of 2021. Do you need plastic sprinkles? Come to Ethan's Plastic Sprinkle Emporium. They're great on plastic donuts, plastic cakes, and plastic cupcakes. Plastic ice cream. Plastic sprinkles are not recommended for consumption. Please consult a doctor. Good to put in a donut. I think I have a new method for breaking the cable ends off of their strips. Works pretty well. Let's play some music here. All right, this is Background Music for Productions, Volume 2 by Mike Gutterman. Chat, I will turn this music off. Chris Robertson says, so I took the lens out of the camera to measure the viewing glass plate. Through some Soviet voodoo magic, they're the same distance. No need to turn the glass around. It's actually clever folding of the sheet metal to create light baffles. Cool. Oh, like that. I'd like to design some sheet metal, like die cut and stamped stuff one day, but never had the opportunity in work or pleasure. Sorry to hear that, Mahanan. Maybe glue. Designing a film holder to replace the sheets. Can you just design a shim that would fit inside the original film holder? Might be an easier solution for such a thing. right back. I'm gonna go change some printer stuff. And I'm back. And the stream is just as interesting as it was when I was gone. Back to crimping cables all day. Boop, 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 boop. And I don't want to crimp cables. I just want to draw. Got somebody on the stream. Let me crimp my red cable. Oh, it's Chuck again.
Yeah, because this is interesting. I can now actually see you on YouTube. This is better.
Yeah, but I'm like 3 to 5 seconds delayed on YouTube.
Oh, at least 3 to 5 seconds delayed. This shit is, yeah, holy fuck.
Yeah, so it's going out to Restream, and then it's going from there to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, where I probably have 2 viewers across 3 channels.
This is good though, because now I can see who's in the chat. You know,
Well, the
that's
YouTube chat, but you can't see the Twitch chat or the. Oh, Chuck is really hard to hear. That's my fault, actually. Mixed down. You're on the.
fucking shitty engineer over here.
Yeah, my sound engineering is poor. My cable engineering is also leaves something to be desired from
Dubious
a
at
production
best.
standpoint.
Believe that.
They're good cables, artisanal.
All right, hey, all I had to do was go eat because now my network is working beautifully.
Oh, nice. Maybe it was just hungry.
That's right. I just need the engineer to walk away. Fucking leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah.
That's usually the right move. Now I can see your table. Jesus, what a shit show of wires.
Well,
Yeah, I don't envy you. I don't envy you in your like 20th century manufacturing process.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Jesus Christ, Edison.
well, I'm sure Edison was not crimping cables. One,
No, it looks like a lab. That's
yeah.
all.
I mean, yes, it would be nice to invent something one day that had enough of a mass market appeal that I just have it made somewhere else instead of being craftsman or just give it away.
Nah, you're still early in your inventing career, dude.
It's true.
We're not even 40, dude. It's wild, right? Like,
Are you kidding? I'm 45.
well, just because you look 45 doesn't mean you are 45. All the dad bod, none of the dad.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. You're gonna start aging faster than me one of these days.
Dude, I'm working out with this fucking pubic mass on my face.
Cool. You are alive, Chuck.
It's all right. I have no reputation to burn. I'm only damaging your reputation for allowing scumbags on this channel.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. You can boot me if you don't like the content. And open Anthony this shit up a little bit. Get a little shock jockery.
Uh-huh. Please do not.
So yeah, so I'll keep away from the Holocaust jokes for now.
Oh God.
We're good. It's two Jews, two Jews. Yeah. It's the name of this particular hour. Just two Jews.
2 Jews talking cables.
That's right.
I watched this New Yorker documentary this morning on what was his name? Eddie something or other, who is like a Jew from Chicago who was in World War II and then invented the chattering teeth toy and then invented like a lot of toys that you and I know, like the bubble gun and the squirt gun camera and
Nice.
Kerplunk.
That
It
was
really
sweet.
reminded me of my grandpa and
Yeah, love
me.
that. Yeah. Except economically successful.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe I just need to make a mass market item.
No, what you really need is for the Allied forces to decimate all the industrial production around the world, so we have a monopoly on industrialization, and then you could sell your toys at monopoly prices. Right, that's what it takes.
I don't know. I think there was probably competition in the toy market. I would like to move to China for a few years. That would be fun.
I don't think fun is the word, but I
Oh
take your
man,
meaning.
I would love to go to Shenzhen and just live there for a
I
bit.
mean, if you need hookup, man, like my family's all over that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've got friends in Shenzhen, but like, I don't have any real reason. Like, also, I don't think Laura would like living in Shenzhen, but
What do you mean you have no real reason to? You got to just go see how those super malls of electronics are, dude. Like
I mean,
I've watched
I
those. Yeah.
know what they're I know what they're about, right? That's where I buy everything, but I
Sure.
buy it via mail order. Like everything in this shop comes from Shenzhen. Everything,
Yeah,
like the laser, the 3D printers, all the electronics components.
for sure.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I mean, this offshoring all of like the electrical manufacturing is going to come to bite this country in the ass.
Yeah, what we need is Americans to crimp cables. These cables were
I'm not.
crimped in America.
I'm not worried about cables, but like chip manufacturing, especially things that end up in like security applications, whether it
Yeah, of
be
course.
access points or managing computers and mainframes. Yeah, that shit's not no bueno. Frankly, I don't know why the Chinese are willing to make half of that Intel AMD garbage. They should just make like Power 9, Power 10 chips, all open source.
There's clearly a market for it. We
No,
make
I mean there's a
Intel chips
market.
here in Albuquerque.
They fab the chips in
Yep,
Albuquerque?
yep.
Huh.
My buddy Joe works at the chip fab here.
That's interesting. Xeon? Like what? Do you know which family?
What do you mean? Which?
Like Intel. They don't make all the Intel chip. I'm gonna go on the
Sure,
internet and look
sure.
this shit up.
There's a huge fab here, out kind of by Rio Rancho, I think.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I had no idea. A ton of it is made in Hillsboro, Oregon. Wow.
There's like a lot of semiconductor stuff here because of kind of the legacy of the Manhattan Project. Actually, we still have
Mm.
Sandia Labs and Kirtland Air Force Base where they fly the nukes, and so there's a lot of that. Like, I think
Yeah.
Microsoft even started in Albuquerque. Not that that was related, but
Yeah, that's right. I've seen the photo. Um, oh yeah, Chandler, Arizona is also big. Israel, that makes sense. Ireland, interesting. Only one fab plant in China, actually.
for Intel, right? But
For Intel, yeah, for
I
Intel,
think
yeah.
AMD is all in China and Taiwan.
I think it'd be all Taiwan would be my guess.
Yeah.
Huh.
Han's dad used to run a RAM manufacturer in Taiwan.
So you're near what is this Rio Ranch, New Mexico? Is that where your buddy works?
Yeah, Rio Rancho.
Huh.
It's the
Dude, what?
Long Island of Albuquerque.
Oh my God. Wait a second. There. Yeah, I mean, like AMD's process is just so behind the curve, though. They're manufacturing 22 and 14 nanometer chips. Like that is that's some ancient ass shit.
um, yeah, but I guess it depends what you need it for, right? So like as you can multi-thread things, like
It's the power and heat. That's the problem. 14 nanometer, you just get oh, whatever. I'm blown away by that new M1 chip that Apple just put out. That ARM architecture looks like it's the future for sure.
yeah, I have not read up on it at all. I've just been building mongooses on 1980 technology.
Guess where'd you tell me that you were like going through like patents from like the 1920s on like Google to fucking figure out better
Yeah,
ways to make shit? Yeah, that's so funny. I love that cycle right there.
yeah. I mean, Google Patents is really interesting.
Oh, I know. It's such a cool service. Say 1, 2, 5.
One of my favorite patents is like I think it's a Sony patent for a mirror on the front of your digital camera, circa like '96, that you could see yourself for taking a photo of yourself. They had not come up with the term selfie yet. I don't think they ever made a camera with a front bubble mirror, but patented. We have better now. My Sony has a flip up screen.
Come a long way.
Yeah. Bubble mirrors, that's what you need. What if you would want to take a photo of yourself? Who would want to do that?
Who
Famous
would
Twitch
want to?
streamers. What?
What's a Twitch? You got a Twitch? You go see a doctor.
Yeah. You know, one day people will be watching other people crimp cables on the internet, and they'll need a front facing camera to take their own moving pictures. See?
Is this what Andy Warhol had in mind?
I think Andy Warhol would have done something more entertaining than me with his stream. It
Wow.
has been called like the Truman Show or like, some sort of art piece. What I'm doing here, but man, uh, if it is or if it is art is sort of irrelevant. The question is it interesting? And the answer should very clearly be no.
Just gotta find a rhythm.
Yeah.
Did you
Anything?
watch We Live in Public?
No, never heard of it.
Oh my god, dude, this is just shut down the channel and start streaming this. This is the guy who founded Juniper Networks back in the 90s. I think his name was Josh Harris. I think the documentary came out in 2008, maybe 2009. And he predicted the whole like everyone watching themselves on the internet, social media kind of idea.
Uh-huh.
So he built
What a horrible
he,
idea.
he rented out like this fucking hotel or some sort of like huge apartment in downtown, I think Soho. And he outfitted cameras everywhere and networked the shit out of it. He just invited weird people to come hang out in there for like New Year's 2000, I think. And
Interesting.
he filled it with drugs and guns and just filmed the whole fucking thing.
Huh.
And as you imagine, it was like a fucking disaster. But it's like
Interesting.
fascinating because it captures like the zeitgeist of like the .com boom and kind of captures the crash. And then he takes it one step further. I think he kind of starts his own reality TV channel when the whole project fails, and he just films himself and his wife and like their downward spiral. Like there's cameras in the fucking toilet bowl. Like it's
Yeah,
weird,
you got to
but
join my Patreon to see the toilet cams, though.
yeah, that's right. That's right. But
um,
yeah,
yeah, I think I might have heard of this.
it's really good, man. You'll really like it. It's like a very good and underrated movie.
Yeah, I think I might be a pioneer in the sense that, like, for the most part, I think people who have started like streaming channels have done it because like they're doing something interesting, or at least they think they are. Um, I started a streaming channel uh, entirely because I'm doing something extremely boring. And the one day when I do something interesting, I will not be streaming.
That'll show him.
Yeah, well, I mean, the interesting things I do, I cannot give away publicly all
Right.
the time, right? Sometimes Joe does, but yeah, just not
These
my
fucking
deal.
APs down.
Also, like talking to people while I'm trying to design something or like read internet articles is tough. Also, like maybe like very interesting to me to write programs, but like if I'm programming for a week, like that is super unfun to watch.
I mean, I've watched my fair share of like Twitch programmers.
Me too. Very boring.
Mm, yeah, it depends. It depends how sort of engaged they are in describing their thought process.
It's true.
It's hard. I think it's actually very hard to do that. because I don't usually want to talk when I'm trying to
Yes.
think about code.
Yes, exactly. Um,
Oh shit! One of my beacons failed, so I'm gonna have to go run around the house figuring out which beacon is not working. God
yeah,
damn
have fun.
it! Yeah, it's super fun right here.
Well, that was Chuck, everybody. Huh. Spiced the stream. Hey, Ryan, if you're still in the chat, come hang out with me and Chuck. I know you don't want to be publicly associated with us. However, there's only like 2 people watching. We're not 2. I was trying to get Ryan on the stream while you were away.
I'm a very private person.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It
want to
just
be
says no. Come
countertactile famous.
on, buddy. I promise you will be famous, and I will give you 1,000 followers. Just come on my stream. There are hot girls waiting, and you'll get 1,000 followers. I'll tell you how. Ryan Muir, do you know that 80% of small businesses fail? But they're working hard, not smart. Come on my stream, and I'll tell you my simple secrets to success.
But wait, there's more.
There is? Tell me. Ryan says, in that case, no.
Man, I wish we had a photo from is it Matthew's photo book? That selfie that looked like a Ryan
Pretty good.
selfie. It
I
was
have the link to Matthew's photo book. It's
oh
good.
yeah, yeah. It was the 3 photos I saw from it were pretty cool. I didn't get to see the whole show, but I
Yeah, I've
enjoyed
been
it.
getting the paper copy the last couple of years. It's been
Oh nice.
really, really nice. Um, they're like 2 of the 4 photo books that I keep on my desk.
Oh cool. I take it Gerson was like a homie like that you actually hang out with and you
Yeah,
guys together.
Gerson's like a real hardworking kid. I think he's 21 now. I met
Oh
him
shit.
on like Craigslist, like buying and selling cameras, and we've been friends ever since. Uh, but yeah, he's like a nursing student, and he works in like assisted living facilities. Used to work in a facility like 3 blocks from my house currently, and yeah, he shoots a lot of film, comes and hangs out sometimes. For a while, he was teaching his friend how to develop photos in my dark room, and he would come over every Thursday and be like, "Hey,
Nice.
can we use your dark room?" And I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Okay,
cool.
I'll go work in the house for a while. You guys have fun."
That's great. Shit, I can't believe
Yes,
he's fucking 21.
yeah,
Damn.
he's a little kid. I mean, he's a very like hardworking, responsible little kid. Like when I was that age, I had my head so far up my ass it came back out my neck, which you probably remember
I mean,
vividly.
it makes 2 of us.
Yeah,
If Ryan were in the stream, I'd say 3, but you know he's not here, so it's cool.
Ryan was always a little bit more mature than us, medium more mature.
That's true. Ryan's a lot more mature than us.
Yes, that's why he doesn't want to come on my stream now. Come on,
Yeah,
Ryan, come on my stream.
that's what they call him. Ryan No Fun Muir.
Yeah, what a
Ryan, I'm too
drag.
serious. Yeah,
I hate him.
what a boomer. Bum so no.
uh, I bet we could get Cece on the stream.
Oh yeah, this would be great on this stream. Oh man, CC and I should just argue politics and finance on this stream. Be great for your viewers.
Ooh, yeah. Do you want to call her?
Probably not because I'm about to go put Ansel in bed and read him books.
Lame. I have her
But
in my
like when I'm
phone as
done,
Coco.
it's nice. I like that. Does
Coco
Ryan know?
Daliabi.
All right, this guy's network is like built, built, built. Oh, this is gonna be fucking awesome.
Smells good.
Uh, you got any $1 million ideas for like smart home integration slash setup for rich people?
I don't have a $5 idea for that. I mean, I told you about the router rebooter, but that's more of a
They exist.
yeah.
They exist.
That makes sense. The router rebooter is like something you would get in the as seen on TV aisle in CVS for $35.
Yeah,
Like, are
that
you
was the one that
old?
like.
Do you not want to
Is
push
that,
the power switch? Do you not know
is
how to
that
tell if your router is plugged in? You need the router rebooter. I've fallen
I
and I
thought,
can't reboot my router.
isn't that the one that pings itself?
My router rebooter?
I'm trying to remember. Would your router reboot the one that like pings the modem to see if it's still online, and if it's not online, then it'll like reboot the switch it's attached to?
Yeah, except it's like pinging an NTP server
Yeah,
for
yeah,
time, which is a good
yeah,
proxy for everything.
yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean the shit we deploy never goes down. You never have to like reboot these things, or it's like once every 5 years.
Yes.
It's so frequent.
Yeah, pretty stable. These.
Yeah, I mean I tried to just get one of these fucking smart plugs for my clients, right? Smart socket. Some
Uh-huh.
made in China piece of shit because I wanted to basically mail these to people,
Uh-huh.
people I've never met who had just bought homes.
Uh-huh.
It's like, hey, here's a gift, and if you're interested in our services, just give us a call. And like the number would be on the smart plug.
Uh-huh.
But I tried it and I was like, man, the app to set this thing up was so garbage. It was like so janky. It felt so insecure. I was like, these people are gonna get the wrong impression, like that like I'm trying to hack their house or something like that.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
me
I think
scratch
that's
that idea.
probably about right.
But I think I'm gonna install this in my own house so I can like turn on Ansel's nightlight via remote.
Why?
Because I don't want to walk in there every morning and like turn on the lights and turn on the lights. I just want to like stay in bed. Just
God
go,
forbid you interact with your son.
it's the worst. Wait till he's 26. No, I think there's a cute dog at the door. A cute dog. Come here, dog. Come here, dum dum. Come here. Yeah, be internet famous. There's like 4 people watching you. Three people watching you.
There's
Oh,
4
your ears smell
across 3
terrible.
platforms. One of which is
Oh,
Ryan Muir, clearly. Hopefully, one is CC.
sugar booger.
And here's the Ethel stream.
Yeah, that's what stream's a good stream.
Yeah, it's probably more interesting to me.
Ryan's just streaming on multiple computers. I love it. Oh, look at that fade. That fade was some pro shit you did there.
Yeah, I set it up at 1600 milliseconds. No big deal.
Yeah, that's a look. Look, you're famous. You're on the internets.
Ryan has like an offboard switch. I have the number pad.
I wish I had some easy way to integrate all my purchases on Amazon into my inventory without manually inputting their shit.
Well, that's an interesting idea. I have a paper spreadsheet that I use to track incoming electronics components, and then I track them down like I tick them off when they come in, or note if they have come in and they're the wrong size or they got lost in shipping or whatever. But
So, did
yeah,
you say a paper spreadsheet?
paper spreadsheet. Yeah,
You're killing trees to fucking keep track of that shit? That's ridiculous.
I mean, I keep a notebook for everything. It's just 2 pages.
I'm shocked. Yeah, I just use like docs or virtual spreadsheets.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I mean, I use real like computer spreadsheets for complicated things, but like I don't
Okay,
know, it's 100 lines. I just tick it off when it comes in.
I got you.
Paper's useful.
Yeah, sometimes. I'm not entirely opposed.
I actually got real into paper, pens, notebooks, Japanese stationery, all because I was doing so much work in SolidWorks one day that I was like, I really need to draw this out on paper first. And then every pen I owned was dry, and that sent me on a year-long quest for the perfect pen. As it
I
turns
remember
out,
that.
there is no perfect pen, but there are good pens for doing certain things.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're very, very use case dependent.
I just bought like a bunch of very specialized pens that you may or may not even be able to write with, but they're excellent for drawing straight lines in drafting. I've actually never used one, but I think a lot of artists use them too, but they're sort of designed for
Like those
architects
like
and
really
engineers.
fine line pens. Is
Um,
really jet.
so they're isographic, which means that they make even lines, and some of them are very fine, but some of them are thick. Um, but they'll also like they don't have a ball at the end, and they're not a fountain
Yeah,
pen. They have a
yeah,
needle with like a
yeah. That's yeah. Those are cool.
yeah.
Certainly
I
don't
think
need them.
yeah yeah. I probably do not. I go pencil and then SolidWorks, but um, just like all of this manufacturing has led me to like wishfully think that one day I will get to do more design work, and then I was like, I don't know.
Right.
I bought some fancy drafting pens. Whatever. They won't come for a month. Thank you, AliExpress. I guess they weren't that fancy.
I wonder if wonder how Alibaba's gonna survive the recent storm. You seen what's happening to them? They're getting fucked over by the Chinese regulators over there.
Wait, what?
Alibaba stock has fallen quite a bit. I guess was it Ant Group, one of Jack Ma's little side projects, was trying to have an IPO and they shut it off. Like they canceled it the day before it was about to go online. And the Chinese like Bank of China is trying to regulate their like lending business. And so it's like, China's richest man is basically in hot water with the Communist Party and their financial regulator. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, see how that pans out.
So I'm actually curious what the interrelation between Alibaba, AliExpress, and Baidu is. Um,
Oh, I didn't know that Baidu was related.
yeah, I mean, so it's unclear to me whether they're related or it's just the same people selling the same things, right?
I have
Um,
no idea.
Baidu has a lot more selection, but often won't ship to the U.S. And I have an even harder time of reading things. But man, so much good stuff in China to buy if you're into
Oh yeah,
semiconductors
yeah, they
or
make so much
pens.
shit. hmm They make tons of shit for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, we're killing your viewers. No one wants to watch us talk about Baidu.
It's fine. Nobody
We're
wants to
gonna
watch me crimp cables either.
we're
If,
gonna talk about Dixon cameras.
let's not. Hey, if anybody doesn't like what we're talking about, you can come on and tell Chuck we don't want to talk about Baidu. The link
Yeah,
is
that's
right
right.
down there.
Shut the fuck up about Baidu.
I got oh, so much more crimping to do. In fact, my finger is now cracked. I have to tape it up tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I have off, but
Your
Maybe I'll get up
finger
like,
is cracked.
yeah, like right here from so much crimping. Let's see. Anyway, right there, I've developed a crimping callus.
It's
My skin
disgusting.
is, yeah, I know. It's
That's a
gross.
disgusting thing. Yeah. I'm sorry I asked. Now I feel like I know too much about your anatomy.
It's excellent. I'm a highly evolved crimper. For generations, one man has evolved
You
the
crimp.
perfect crimper. Uh,
Jesus Christ. I can't believe how labor intensive your exploit is.
yeah, I mean it's not good. Oh, hey, look, it's Kyle. You know Kyle?
I
Hey,
know
Yo,
Kyle.
Kyle.
yo, what's up?
I'm chilling and crimping. This is my friend Chuck from high school. Chuck, this
How's
is
it going, man?
Kyle, my roommate from college and
All right.
friend
Hello, how you doing?
currently.
Good, man.
Are you in bed?
Yes,
Great. Um, what's up with you, Kyle?
nothing. I just wanted to see how this worked, and it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Oh,
I've been making the world's most boring stream for a few days now, like a week and a half.
I
Yeah.
appreciate your commitment.
Yeah, well, it's less of a commitment to streaming than a commitment to making people $40,000 worth of scanners that they paid for.
That's dope. So, Charlie, can I call
Yeah,
you Charlie?
yeah, sure.
Oh, what are you up to?
I just built a network for a client of mine, and I was just picking Ethan's brain on why the fuck he's doing slave labor.
Yeah.
That shit looks
Wow.
like some slave labor, right? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I would like to pay a child to do this, but
Yeah, I
from
know
like my
people in
neighborhood.
Bangladesh. Oh, your neighborhood.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's that's bold. Kyle, where are you
Oh,
at, man?
I'm in Jersey right
Okay,
now.
in Newark.
makes sense.
Yes, in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, my
I'm trying
my
to.
cousin just moved over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Tell him to move away. We don't
yeah,
need new people moving in. No, I'm joking.
yeah. She's probably right, man. You know, she paid that fucking top dollar for that house. I'm sure. Where did she move there? Hold on, she gave me an address. Something outrageous. I looked it up on Redfin. I was like, bitch, where'd you get that money? And I
Wait, to
realized,
move in a house in Newark?
no, it's not Newark. Sorry, it's South Orange, so maybe it's not Northern
Oh
Jersey.
yeah, oh, huge difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
huge.
I was like in Newark. Yeah, she
Newark
could.
has some nice factories, though.
It does.
Were you trying to buy one at one point, Ethan?
No, but I would have considered it. Do you remember? So, like a while ago, you and Dana and I were talking about that time we went to the Devils
Yep.
game, and you
I
guys
gotta
didn't
bounce.
remember I went.
See you guys.
All right, see you later, Chuck.
He's
Um, I found some pictures, I think, from that day where like we were in an abandoned housing project and like poking around, and you were like, "We're gonna get killed," and I was like, "No, let me go take some pictures." There are definitely
that's
people
amazing.
living there.
That's amazing. How come I can't see you and I can see myself? I don't like this.
Oh, because you see what I'm broadcasting out here. I'll do this
Okay.
smaller because in bed.
We look like this is like the world's worst sports talk show.
Yeah, it is the world's worst something for sure. I was telling Chuck that I think like most people start a stream because they're doing something interesting or at least think they are, but I started a stream because I was very bored with what I was doing, and so I thought I could get people to come talk to me, which has been at least 50% true.
Well,
Um,
you're an interesting dude, you know?
Medium interesting. I appreciate that. Uh, so hey, there's this guy in the podcasting community who's like a musician and put out background music for productions volume 1 through 5, which is like um, license free, so that I can stream it right without violating DMCA. And
Yeah.
I've played through volumes 1 through 5 at least twice each now, if not 5 times. And I was
Yes.
wondering if you know anything about license free music that one can play on a live stream.
Well, sir, if you are streaming exclusively on Facebook, Facebook has its own library that you can use.
Right, except as does Twitch, but I am simulcasting to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and it all gets recorded.
Oh, so
So no.
I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like there are things that I could look up. There are things that I could look up, but I'm sure you can do those same
Yeah,
Google
I'm not going to make
searches.
you do my computer work for me. You're busy enough.
But actually, though, can you send me a link to that dude's library? Because the improv dance comedy show that I'm doing, we need some license-free music.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I can send you a link. Sure. It gets very repetitive. I need some more like upbeat crimping music. Crumping music? No, crimping music.
Crumping
I
is
know.
dancing. I have a question. Can you hear the music that's playing?
No, filter it out.
No. You hear this at all?
Just a little bit in the background. Are you
Okay.
ruining my stream right now?
No, because this is my friend's beat. But part of what I'm doing is I need to wake up because I need to finish a music really. I need to finish a mix.
Uh huh. What for?
And I was like, oh, maybe I can do the mix while I'm talking to you, but I don't want your stream to get shut down.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm almost done crimping for the night. My fingers are starting to
Clip
crack.
it,
Yeah.
clip it.
Welcome to Crimping with Ethan.
That's our radio show. Our radio show is like you talking about tech shit for 5 minute intervals while I DJ for 20-minute intervals, and we do that for an hour.
That would be good. So here's the question: when DJs are live streaming on Twitch, I know I pitched this idea to you because you were actually an entertainer, whereas I am just a bored man talking to his friends and soon to be friends on the internet. But when DJs
Hey,
are on Twitch, what do they play that's DMCA compliant?
nothing. They just play music, and what they just play music and say "Catch Me If You Can" to keep it a buck with you.
I see.
Um, because the way Twitch works is if there's something that's copyrighted, uh, they will they will just mute it, and
I see.
that's kind of YouTube's policy right now. If
I see.
something's copyrighted, they just mute it. And that's even on the replay, not even on the live stream. So,
Interesting.
uh, what I'm assuming is I don't know how much money people are making from DJing on Twitch,
None.
but well,
I mean, maybe
no,
some.
because if you're getting subscribers, people are still paying that monthly fee.
I see.
So it's just like, well, if you have a certain amount of people paying whatever it is, $5, $10, and you have 200 subscribers, which some people do, or you have 20 subscribers, which other people do,
Uh huh.
then you
I
can
see.
start earning money.
I think
Um,
actually you need 50 subscribers before they will let you be an affiliate and actually charge for subscriptions.
well, that
But
doesn't make sense though, because you have to pay. All right, in order for someone to, sorry, Twitch has followers and subscribers.
right, and so you need
Followers
50 followers to become an affiliate, which I will never do.
and yeah, I mean, you just need people to follow you. I can follow you on Twitch, bro. That's not
That's
a big thing.
fine. I don't want to become an affiliate because that program prohibits simulcasting, and most of my audience is on YouTube. Um, but like I'm not trying to make money from this, right? Like I'm just it's nice to be able to advertise the
Yo, hold on, hold on, hold
on.
Okay, take your time.
Hello? Hello?
Still me.
Yo. Yeah, no, it's I'm in. Yeah. I couldn't answer the phone. My girlfriend was calling me and I'm like, yo, let me say goodbye to Ethan first.
Oh yeah, you could go take that.
All right, bro. Is it cold where you are right now?
It's kind of. I'm in the garage, so it's
Uh,
it's chilly. But I
it's
mean,
not
I'm
90
fine with
degrees
that.
all year round.
No, we're in the high desert. We're a mile up, so it gets hot in the summer, but it's kind of almost Denver weather.
Okay. Well, all right. Yo, bro, I'll join you on another time.
Awesome.
Another time, another day. And maybe I'll get your stream shut down.
Cool.
Maybe
I
that's
would like that.
maybe that's what like one day when you don't have a guest on, I'll just DJ and then we'll just keep going until they're just like stop.
Yeah, that's fine. We could do that.
All right, bro. All
I'll
right,
see you
later.
later. Good night.
Peace. Good night.
And we're back to the crimping stream. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've done about 100 of these so far. Last 3 or 4 hours. Not terrible. after these messages. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back for the very exciting stream and continuing crimping. I'm going to play. This is Auto Volume Echo by Mike Gutterman on Background Music for Productions Volume 2, the hottest music to sweep the podcast world by storm in 2020 and 2021. Chuck asks, where can I buy a spam bot for YouTube? You actually don't need one these days. You can just post a link on Reddit or Discord, and the kids will take care of it for you. But please do not. Man, if I got murdered on stream, Chuck, then I would have an interesting stream. I'd finally be famous. Please don't murder me. Anything I design in the future is all going on a single board. Except I'm working on two things that have multiple boards. Oh, let's see who it is. Oh, hello. How you doing? How'd Ansel do with that screwdriver you gave him?
Now it was an eye.
Cool.
Has all his eyes. That's the important part. I'm expecting him to wake up in like 10 minutes to tell us that he's pooped.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it is. So much fun.
I'm almost done. I maybe got like 10 more of these things, but I think I'm just going to get up early at like 6, restart the printers, and finish this batch. I don't know that I will stream it. Tomorrow's my day off. Day off entails running 21 printers, background, and maybe finishing some cables before Joe comes and cleaning the shop, and then we're redesigning some new products. It's going to be a chill day off.
Did you see the shit about Fujifilm?
No. Screen share and show me.
Let's see here.
Is Fujifilm hiring new plastic camera designers?
Probably not. Has that resolution? Is it decent res?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so funny that like we're going back to the 40s or 50s.
Mag
I guess
tapes.
the 60s. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people still use mag tapes at like data centers and things. You can put a ton of stuff on them.
I guess.
I kind of miss optical media. I think for archival purposes, it's really nice. We just never have had, or at least commercially available optical media that is very big.
Yeah. Can't remember last time I used a tape, to be honest. Can't remember last time I used media. No, maybe SD cards. The last media I've used. Fuck. And there's Ansel.
See you later. Oh, we're gonna have some crying babies in the background, but no. My stereo vision is starting to go. Makes it hard to cut wires when you can't see how far they are in front of your face. I'm gonna do this one and then sign off. I know everybody will be super disappointed to have no more Crimp stream, but it's been good, guys. Kept each other entertained. It's been laughter and tears, and love, and crimping. Okay, here's the last one for the day. I'm gonna get up early and finish these, and there we go. And so I think if we've learned anything today, it's that